Alright, howdy ladies and gentlemen. I've had a chance to get my hands on this Fallout 76 beta, and needless to say, I've got some opinions on it, some first impressions, and I just want to start this off by saying I'm somebody who's played every Fallout from day one, from Fallout 1. I got the Fallout 1 demo back when Quake came out. It was included. And I remember what it was. It was just a short version of Junktown. So they let you run around in, check out a couple of the quests. They gave you a minigun to play around with. And I remember thinking one of the coolest things about what I experienced was when you shot somebody with automatic weapons, how their bodies just blew away into all these pieces. Which I thought was pretty crazy, and I loved seeing it time and time again. But the game really struck a chord with me. Of course, when Fallout 2 came out, then I was very interested in that. And from there it grew, and I watched the Black Isle Studios shutter and thought there was never going to be any more Fallouts. Chris Avallone and all these other great developers, I thought, they were never going to be part of another Fallout again. But when I found out that Bethesda was going to be making a 3D Fallout, which was to be Fallout 3, certainly I was blown away, definitely was intrigued, and couldn't wait to actually see it. And it turned out to be pretty amazing, and it was a big hit with everybody. Now, I say all this just to say I'm somebody that can appreciate Fallout, and I'm also someone who would be the core audience for anything Fallout related. Now, a lot of people are saying, Fallout 76 is a new change on the Fallout systems because they want to make it multiplayer. There's no NPCs. I keep hearing about this. There's no NPCs, so everyone's crying around about it. The world feels lifeless, dead, all this and that and the other. I'm gonna tell you right now, I got in and was able to run around for a little while in the beta. I caught like the last 3 days of it, I believe, and I had a freaking blast. And the fact that there was no NPCs did not bother me in the slightest. And I'll tell you this also, it didn't feel dead and lifeless to me, because there was other people everywhere. Now, did I interact with them? No. I didn't care to. I didn't want to fool around with that aspect of the game. I don't care. I'm going to play it solo. That's me. I'm a solo player. I'm going to play it solo. So, regardless of if it's made to be like that or not, the thing I can tell you about it right now is there is quests in the game. There's quests to follow. There's a main storyline to follow. It's pretty similar to Fallout 3. How you were chasing after your dad and picking up holotapes as you go along and you made it to each next destination. It's the same shit. Except this time you're following the overseer of Fallout 76. Now, who knows what you're going to find when you get to the end? I don't know. I don't really care at this point. I'm having a blast with the game. The map is huge. I made it clear to Clarksburg, Grafton and Clarksburg. I went pretty north, up above the Morgantown Airport. And this is another thing about me. I'm from West Virginia, so this is crazy because this all is hitting so close to home for me. These are all areas that I know of in real life. Been to them. And it's insane that they decided to make a Fallout set in West Virginia. I feel like it's a perfect setting. Anyway, the game is a boatload of fun. Having a blast with it. I wish I could play it again right now as I record this. The beta has, as far as I know, ended. Got to play Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I played every hour. And I'm hungry for more. And I can't play it right now, and it's bothering the shit out of me. I can't wait for it to come out. Now, I watched a couple of other people's videos and I'm going to touch on that later because I got some things to say about what other people have had to say about it, which kind of concerns me. Now, like I said all this stuff about Fallout in the beginning because I'm a Fallout fan. I'm not a critic. I'm not critiquing every aspect of this game, such as the performance issues or the graphical problems or whatever. Yeah, there are a few of those. Okay, but it's beta. What do you expect? That's any game. Now, yeah, there were some graphical hiccups and some different issues. I actually didn't have that many. I had a couple micro stutters. You know, I didn't have any screen tearing or anything like that. I had a couple FPS drops, a couple slowdowns. Nothing major. But what the thing that really hit home for me the most was, regardless of that shit, I was having a good time with this game. I wanted to go do more. I wanted to run around and explore. I wanted to search around the map. The map is so freaking big. And it's just like a normal Fallout experience, if that's what you're looking for. I don't know why people are crying about this. It's a normal Fallout experience. Yeah, there's no NPCs, and now they've changed it to online only. The survival aspects are pretty cool. They didn't make it where you needed too much food or water. Oh yeah, here's where I really wanted to draw some attention to. Skill Up. I watched his video on it. He's complaining about this fucking water. Oh dear Lord, this water. He went on and on about this water. Oh, this water looks like shit. Oh, it's terrible. Hey, I'm not playing this game for how the fucking water looks. And to be honest with you, that don't look that bad to me. It's riffles. It's splashing water. How good do you want it to look? That is not that fucking bad. That water looked fine to me. And even if it doesn't look fine to some people, what fucking kind of person is going to sit there and be like, oh, fucking Jesus, I can't play this game, the water sucks. The water sucks. It really, really sucks. Fuck that shit. The water is fine. The game is fun. There's no problem with this game. I'm going to sink a shitload of hours into this game. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. If I was going to review this game, or like pre-review it, I'd have to say I like it. I'll give it 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 right now. Right now in beta. That'd be my score currently. Now if it got any better, here's the thing. If enough people cry about these no NPCs, they might add them. Bethesda might add them in there. They might add in a few pockets of NPCs, which would be kind of handy, would be helpful. There does need to be like a settlement or two, a couple of settlements with a couple NPCs. That would be nice. I do admit, but I don't care if it doesn't change. It's fine. Now the first day, I spent running around. The game spent like all day downloading. That was the first day that I paid for the beta, paid for the pre-order. Now, it spent all day downloading. I was only able to play for like an hour, less than an hour that first day on Thursday. But Saturday I was able to play the whole, 7 hours. And then Sunday I was able to play the whole 5 hours, or whatever it was. So I got to experience a good bit of it. Now, I spent that first hour on that first day just getting out of the vault, running around, running as far as I could, getting to the Overseer camp. Now, the second day, I spent running around to Flatwoods and beyond. And then I was on my way up to Morgantown. I did manage, the second day I did manage to set up a camp, which was cool. I like how you can just set it up anywhere if you want. You can change it. And here's one problem I had, though. In order to build anything, you've got to pretty much pick up everything that's nailed down. And you'll see me in the gameplay. I'm picking up everything. But the problem with that is, I'm over encumbered everywhere I go. I'm constantly over encumbered. Because I got to pick up all this shit. And what they did make it to where you're not just stuck like walking at a crawl, because that would suck. They made it to where it drains your AP like I think it did in Fallout 4. So you can run a little ways. You just can't sprint anymore, and you can't fast travel. But you can walk, run a regular speed and get yourself to your camp, or there's stash boxes all over the place that you can put your stuff in, which were really handy. If you make it to a major area, say see there was one of the Grafton, there's train stations, and you can there's stash boxes for the player there. You can stuff yourself in there. So that's what I did. I made a camp, and I ran my way up to the Morgantown airport. I was uncovering locations. The map, like I said, is just amazingly massive. So there's going to be plenty to do and run around and see. Now the quest system, like I said, it's normal, except you're only just picking up holotapes or reading notes, and it's giving you locations on your map. Yeah, every time you get somewhere, the person's dead. That's the complaint I heard. And yeah, that is a problem. But it didn't really bother me, honestly. I didn't really care about that. I was just anxious or excited, to just get moving. I like the weapon system. They've improved on it a little bit from Fallout 4. Customizations. Now it does kind of suck. They lock you out of certain weapons and stuff by level. PvP, I could give a shit about. I'm never going to PvP. I don't care how many people shoot me or stab me or whatever. I'm not going to shoot you back. You can do it all day. I'm going to pretend like you're not there, because that's how I'm going to play this game. I'm going to play it solo. That's just it. The perk system, which is on the screen now. It's okay. I don't think I like it better than the old system. It's okay, but I think I like the old system better, honestly, with that. You get these card packs, and you see up there in the top left the number on it. You have an available amount of points in each special category. And if you bump it up to a 2-star card, then it costs 2, like you saw a couple back. Then you have to have 2 available points to put that card in, or you can't use it. And I think to get an extra point in the category, you have to buy up each level. I'm pretty sure if I understand that right. It seemed like I got the hang of it, but it was kind of convoluted, just a little. And I didn't really like it better than the old system. I like the perk tree and everything. It's more familiar to me. But anyway, other than that, I couldn't get enough of this game. I was watching for the times to start up for the beta so I could get back in there and have a good time and just enjoy myself, because that's what Fallout's all about to me, is running around, picking up materials and resources, building a nice base somewhere, and then going out and exploring. And the way they wanted this one to be and feel like was that you were the first people out of the vault. There's nobody around. Now, I think it would, like I said, it would be cool if later on they might introduce some form of NPCs that come into play somehow. The responders was a nice idea. There should be some of them left over. There should be some of them left over alive. That's what they should have done, or they should bring some in that have survived somewhere in a bunker somewhere, something. The Scorched, I like the Scorched. There should be more NPCs, or sorry, not NPCs, but enemies, NPCs. I like fighting the Scorched. There should be more enemies that fight back like that, though, with weapons. There should be more raiders and stuff. There should be some stuff like that. But it is what it is for now. I really enjoy it, though. I don't know how many times I can say it. I like it. I don't have any problem with any of the negatives that people have brought up. Like I said, for me they're like neutral. They're like meh. I'm not clear over the fence to where I'm like, oh, this sucks so bad, I fucking hate it. This game sucks ass. which is, I'm seeing this a lot in some reviews. People are just dogging it, and saying how bad it is, how terrible, because it's not the normal Fallout experience. To me, it still is pretty much the normal Fallout experience because I'm going to play it that way. And I like the fact there's other people running around with me. That makes it feel less lifeless. But I'm not really about to join up with them or fight against them. Now, yeah, I might, if somebody runs up to me and invites me to join their team, I probably will run around with them. But that's it. So to sum it up, if you're on the fence about this game, I suggest you get it. If you're a Fallout fan, you're still going to have fun with this. There's still a lot of fun to be had. The PvP aspect, where it does less damage when people shoot you until you shoot back. I guess that's a way you can avoid the PvP, which that's probably what I'm going to choose to do. I don't really feel like I want to do that part of it. The problem with the PvP is really there's no point to it. I mean, I've seen guys running around. What all you get out of it is a little bit of scrap, I guess. There's really no point. I mean, I guess if you just want to go around and dick off and shoot somebody for the fun of it, there's really, from what I can tell, no point to PvP. You just shoot somebody, they drop a paper bag with scrap in it, and then there's a vengeance system. You can go get them back. You can see them on the map wherever they are, and you can go get them. I just don't see a lot of point to it. If I was going to engage with other people, I'm going to want to team up with somebody. I want, someone that's like-minded, wants to come over and build with me, design a base of some kind, and let each of our creativities flow and make something cool, and then run around together. Yeah, I do see a lot of value in that. It sounds like a lot of fun, and yeah, at some point, yeah, I guess it does kind of make me want to come around and enjoy that aspect of it. So I'm glad at least that it's there, and yeah, there's other people there. The only problems I really want to see fixed is, yeah, there needs to be some NPCs. I do understand that. I do see that problem. But they said they're going to have mod support within a year. Now, my question about mod support is it going to be third-party mods like we see on Nexus, or is it going to be like Creation Club only? And since this game is server-side, how are they going to handle that? Because if the community starts making, mods like they did for Fallout 4, the sky's the limit. People could add in NPCs or settlements or whatever. So this game could end up being massively awesome, depending on the future of the mods that are involved with it. Now, if it's Creation Club only and they somehow lock out third-party mods, well, that might suck a little bit. But I'm hoping they're going to be open-minded and let the Nexus flourish as it usually does, and, let people create something great. I'm really looking forward to that, because modded Fallout 4 is one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had in my life. So this is the newest version. If they allow us to mod this game, oh my god, it's gonna be insane. But I'm just looking forward to all the enjoyment I'm gonna get out of running around this massive map and checking out all these things and the creatures that they've designed and the lore that they've created for my hometown area, which is so great. It just seems like the game was tailor-made for me. I'm a massive Fallout fan. I live in West Virginia. I'm from West Virginia. This is so crazy. When they announced Fallout 76 and I heard that it was going to be West Virginia, it just blew my mind. It's so crazy. So, to me, the game is great. It's fun. I can't reiterate it enough. My opinion is to get it. If you're a Fallout fan, I think you'll still enjoy it. It just depends on how you want to play it. The game can still be played solo. The hours that I did put in on the beta so far, I had fun solo. I ran around just like normal Fallout, and I had a freaking blast. So I urge all of you to at least give it a chance, because all the hate that it's been getting is kind of unwarranted. There's so much enjoyment to be had with this game, and I can't wait for the 14th. It's gonna be a blast. I really just enjoy picking up these holotapes and following these quest lines. It was just the same as New Vegas or Fallout 4. I'm picking up holotapes, I'm getting quest markers, I'm, you know, gotta go here, gotta go there, exploring these different locations, and the game to me is, the graphics aren't really that bad. They're beautiful to me. The locations are awesome. There's a lot of variety. It's just killer. And like, yeah, there are a couple faults. There are a couple things that need fixing. I will admit that. I see the flaws. But I'm not as harsh on this game, or I don't see it as harshly as some others have seen it and have described it. As a true Fallout fan who's, you know, played every single game and indulged myself fully of everything that is Fallout, I see the value in this game. I'm gonna get a lot of enjoyment out of it, I can already tell. I wish it was already the 14th. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing solo, but I might team up with some people here and there. And if I do get up with some friends, then, you know, I think that would just add to the enjoyment, really. I like the building. Like I said, setting up my camp was cool. I can't wait to, you know, well, you gotta find plans before you can build most stuff. And also the weapon customization, you have to unlock those and then choose your perks, gunsmith and all that. It's not the same as the skill tree, but I'm still learning all that myself. I didn't get to spend enough time with the game to fully see and, you know, enjoy everything, but I can't wait, you know, to run around more. The map is so large. I mean, it's going to take a while to explore. I definitely want to get out there and see all the different locations and, you know, loot everything. There's just loot everywhere. Power armor, that was another thing. I guess you have to be 15 or 20, level 15 or 20 to get in a suit of that. I found a couple suits, power armor frames sitting around, but you can't get in them. And so I guess that must be some in-game options. But other than that, you know, it still felt like the same old Fallout. It's the same Fallout you know and love. They just threw a multiplayer, and it doesn't feel like Rust. Like, I've played Rust, I have Rust, I've played a lot of that, and it's similar, but it's not the same in any way. But with that, I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. These are my thoughts and opinions so far on Fallout 76. I'm going to leave the rest of the gameplay playing. If you liked the video, you know, give it a like. I'm not going to be the type of person to tell you, you got to subscribe. It'd be cool if you did, but I'm not the type that's going to pressure somebody into that. I don't feel that way about. You must subscribe to my channel. So, do what you feel like. And enjoy Fallout 76. Take care.